Want to learn how a real farm works? Visit Appleton Farms in Ipswich, Massachusetts, the oldest working farm in America. Want great artisanal cheese? Start with fresh milk. Master cheesemaker Luca Mignoni is doing just that.
It's, Marianne, this is one of the oldest farm in the United States, in Massachusetts for sure. Since 1636, they've been doing like practice of sustainable, because we have higher percent of butterfat.
Yeah.
That it works way much better for the dry cheeses that we produce at Wolf Meadow.
So like for the a provolone or the scamorza
Caciocavallo.
or caciocavallo.
Esatto.
Okay,
Perfetto.
so yeah.
And the butterfat.
I think he likes me.
And the butterfat, yeah, they're really beautiful. Yeah. And the butterfat, it's helping the sharpenings of the cheeses. It helps the aging because the higher protein in the cheese takes longer to age.
So the cows are going to spend the rest of the day here eating.
They're gonna enjoy breakfast right now and just relax, rest, and get ready for the next milking.
Okay, while they're relaxing, we have to go make cheese.
Yes.
No relaxing for us.
No relaxation for us. Let's go make some cheese.
All right, let's make some cheese. Next stop, Wolf Meadow Farm, a caseificio and retail store in Amesbury, Massachusetts, where Luca creates his Molisen-style artisanal cheeses. And his business partner, Christina Barbieri, sells them to lucky customers. When you enter their store, you may as well be in Luca's hometown in Campobasso, Italy. Luca, we have to tell everyone how you get from the milk that the Jersey cows gave us to these curds.
Well, we took the milk this morning from the dairy and we went through the pasteurization process, and when we got the right temp, we did add the enzymes. The enzymes are actually helping the milk to raise the pH and have a higher, acidic flavor. Will also be responsible, the enzyme, for the stretching process of the curds. And after a couple of different steps of raising and lower the temp of the whey, we have the curds, they are fermented enough in a single block to be stretched.
Okay. And it comes with years of experience to know exactly when the time is right to stretch the curds, right?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you've done this a long time.
Correct. Okay. The point is that we only have a little tiny window.
To do it.
So we need to be ready at the right time when the curds are ready on the maximum stretchability.
All right.
So we can have the best in terms of flavor, in terms of texture, and...
Okay. How did you learn to make cheese?
Well, in my own area, in Molise, cheese, it's like for New England, make maple syrup.
Everybody makes
very
cheese.
Rural, very agricultural area, and basically it's the place where for hundreds of years shepherds have been bringing goats, cow, and sheep over the high pasture.
Yeah.
So we were down the valley and collecting milk for hundreds of years and making cheese.
That's the transhumans. Yes,
Perfetto.
Yes.
Perfetto. When you reach the high pasture during the summertime.
Right, and they bring the animals down to different pasturing areas. So that changes the flavor, doesn't it?
It does change the flavor. It doesn't change the viscosity of the milk. And of course, it does give you more or less butterfat based on the time of the year that we are in. We're going to start to make two things. We're going to do the mozzarella, and also we're going to start to prepare the stracciatella, which is the strings of mozzarella fused with the cream. They are going to be stuffed into the burrata cheese.
Into the burrata, and that's what the difference is between mozzarella and burrata, right?
Correct. The burrata is technically a stuffed cheese with cream and
the stracciatella inside.
Correct.
Oh,
and we'll show
Okay.
We'll see the whole process together. First, we need to get some mozzarella, and that's what we're going to do together in the next couple of minutes.
Okay. And it's really separating those curds somewhat, isn't it?
They still are, because they are warming up.
Yeah.
But you see they start to get the little filaments and the little stretching. You'll see in a second how beautifully they get together.
No preservatives.
Nope.
No coloring.
No coloring.
No
just fresh
additives.
Milk. Just fresh milk.
Just fresh milk from those Jersey cows. Wow.
So now we'll play with a little bit on the hands just to make what we call the nice face and that.
And you're just eyeballing what the size of these are going to be.
Yes.
So each one is a little different.
They're all
Yeah,
different. They all stay into a range of half pound, you know, 60s, something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
3/4.
God, it's like a big sheet of pasta.
Correct. Correct.
Look at how pliable that is. Wow.
That was milk, liquid milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stretchy. Who needs spandex? And you got.
Huh?
Who needs spandex? You got this. Beautiful.
The mozzarella there will be break down in strings that is gonna go stuffing your burrata. There we go.
So, the idea of putting these shards of cheese inside the burrata, where does that come from?
Well, there is a gossip.
A little bit of gossip?
A little bit of
I'm all
gossip.
for that. Okay.
It's actually is the origin of the burrata is the way that some of those mastri casari figured it out in order to save some of the leftover.
Oh.
Because as we were saying earlier, whatever we're producing in the morning, we'll enjoy in the afternoon or in the evening. The leftover get processed with some fresh cream, and the very next day gets stuffed into fresh burrata.
So somebody came up with that idea of putting that into. So and that's probably where the name comes from, right? Burrata means butter.
Means butter.
Creamy, and cream is a product of milk and butter.
Correct.
So is that where that came from?
Well, the idea of butter is also, and the creamy, and the cream is also to give some, to the curds, a little bit of durability. And the cream is a natural preservative, as the butter. Burrata, that's where it comes from.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just put this back away. Also, if we use curds that are too fresh and they are not infused, the cream stays too liquid. So as soon as it kind of moves all the way out.
Too watery,
See how it's more
Beautiful.
firm?
Yeah, yes. And they've coated the stracciatelle, so it's coated well.
Correct. So what I'm doing right now, I'm creating a little disc. It's like a little pizza dough.
Yeah.
It's nice and stretchable. It's nice and shiny on the outside. Fabi does a great job on the stretching. So we're gonna be.
Oh, you put it in a little cheese mold.
Yes, because it will help when we're stuffing. It will keep it together.
You know, burrata has become very popular the last few years.
It is.
You know, maybe 5-6 years ago, nobody ate burrata. Now, it's a very popular cheese. Now you're tying it.
Yes, now I'm tying it like, because we don't stuff with any machine. We'll just tie it.
And then cut it.
And cut it. So we're gonna take a little neck, place it in the water.
Then how long does it stay in the water?
Like not very long. What we're gonna do right now is this.
And I know exactly what I'm going to do with those.
All right.
I've got 3 great recipes in mind. Wait till you see what I'm going to do.